Hello everyone, I am CA Rahul Dhuppar and today I'm going to talk about one of the major amendment which has been brought in by GST Amendment Act, and that is made applicable on all the taxpayers from 1st Feb 2019. Yes, today I'm going to discuss about one of the section which is section 49A that has been recently brought in and made applicable. So section 49A, it talks about manner of utilization of input tax credit. That means any credit which is lying in the credit ledger of any taxpayer, how it can be utilized. If you talk about prior to 1st Feb, that is up to 31st of January, there was no order which was defined under the Act. The only thing which was mentioned is IGST can be utilized towards the payment of IGST, then CGST and then SGST or UTGST. The another thing which was mentioned, that is CGST credit can be utilized towards the payment of CGST and then IGST. The only thing apart from these two things which was also mentioned, that is CGST credit cannot be utilized towards the payment of SGST and vice versa. But now after the introduction of this section 49A, the order has been defined and it says the credit of IGST shall be first utilized, it shall be consumed full, then only we can move up to on any other credit, either it could be CGST or SGST or UTGST as the case may be. So I would say now IGST has become the king. If you have the credit of IGST, you can utilize it anywhere. This can be understood with the help of a very simple example which has been displayed over here. So I'm going to talk about the scenario up to 31st January 2019, what used to happen till 31st January and what will happen from 1st Feb 2019 and onwards. So here is the question. It says IGST, CGST, SGST or UTGST, right? I have an output tax liability of 100 rupees. I'm talking about, it's a very simple example, so I have taken it to the 100 rupees only. So if my output tax liability towards IGST is 100, CGST is 100 and SGST, UTGST is 100 rupees only, and I have a balance of ITC which is available in my I would say credit ledger, that is 200 rupees on account of IGST, 50 rupees on account of CGST and 50 rupees towards SGST or UTGST. So what I used to do till 31st of January, that is now I have to make the payment of output tax liability 100, 100 and 100. First I will be utilizing my 100 rupees from this, 100 rupees towards the payment of IGST, 50 rupees I will be utilizing towards the payment of CGST and I will be utilizing 50 rupees towards the payment of SGST or UTGST. Now what I am left with? I am left with balance of ITC, that is 100 rupees. 100 rupees I have consumed, so I am left with 100 rupees. 50 rupees I have consumed, I am left with 0. 50 rupees I have used over here, I am left with 0. So now I have available ITC balance of 100 rupees because out of 200 I have utilized 100, so I am left with 100 rupees only. This credit of IGST can be utilized towards the payment of CGST, then SGST. So I have used out of 100, 50 rupees has been utilized over here and 50 rupees has been utilized over here, right? So in nutshell, my output tax liability would become 0 in all the three cases on account of IGST, CGST and SGST. My balance ITC which is left in my electronic credit ledger, it is also become 0 on account of all three, right? This used to happen till 31st of January. So now section 49A has been introduced, as I said, through this GST Amendment Act, and from 1st Feb 2019 I am using the same example, right? This 200 rupees of ITC, first it shall be utilized towards the payment of IGST, then it shall be utilized towards the payment of CGST and then it shall be utilized towards the payment of SGST if I have. In this example I do not have. So first I have used ITC utilized, that is 100 rupees on account of IGST, 100 rupees on account of CGST, and I am left with 100. This is my output tax liability of SGST or UTGST. I have available credit of 50 rupees. I am using this 50 towards this 100. So I am left, this is the utilization, right? Now I am left with ITC balance 0 rupees because I have already consumed 200 rupees. 50 rupees, this is the balance which I am still left with. And this 50 has been utilized towards the payment of this, so I am left with 0 balance, right? Net output tax liability. So this is after first step, what I am left with. I am left with 50 rupees output tax liability that is still required to be paid. And what I am left with, balance in my electronic credit ledger, that will be 50 rupees. I still have 50 rupees as my balance, which is my asset, and 50 rupees as my output tax liability, which is my actual liability. So what I'm gonna do is, this section says this cannot be utilized with this. CGST cannot be utilized towards SGST, and SGST cannot be utilized towards CGST. So this 50 rupees, I have to meet this 50 rupees by paying cash. Balance to be paid in cash. I have to make 50 rupees payment from my working capital, and on top of which I have this 50 rupees as my balance, which will still remain in my credit ledger. So I would say this particular, with the help of, I would say introduction of section 49A has impacted, I would not say that only 5 or 10%, it has impacted each and every single taxpayer in the entire country. And so this is the analysis of section 49A. And if you still have any queries with respect to utilization or the manner of utilization of ITC, you can post your queries in the comment section below. And for more updates, I would request you to stay tuned and subscribe Taxmann. Thank you.